How you doing, guys? This is a great event, huh? I was amazed last year coming out for the first time, just comparing it to other places I've been, and this is remarkable what they do for to keep kids in school. I find it fascinating. Like a lot of people talk about, graduating kids. Kids graduating high school, they have more success, chance of success than they do of dropping out of high school. Everybody wants to talk about dropout rate. Well, giving kids the ability to show up for school increases the chances. So kind of, stopping the problem before it gets started or correcting the initial problem, I think, is what's key that they've been able to identify and take advantage of. But anyways, anybody else got any questions? All right. Good job, guys.
Why do you think it was important to go to Kareem's baptism yesterday?
Because we care about Kareem as a person. We went there for Kareem Hunt as the person and not the football player. I went to other baptisms that you wouldn't, and I'm sure John's the same way, went to other people's baptisms that they don't play football. So the thing we did yesterday was not about football at all. It was about Kareem as the person. And that's where it's going to start with us here. I've said that from the get-go. That's the way I've always approached coaching, even at Mississippi State or North Texas or wherever I've been. It's always been about the person. And I feel like John's the same way. So we were there for Kareem Hunt, not for Kareem Hunt, the football player.
I understand that, but how do you think showing that concern will translate into making your football team better?
I don't know that it will. I don't know that. I don't know the answer to that question. I just know that we wanted to make sure he felt supported as a person, and that's what I told him, and John has told him when he first got here, when we were talking to him when he first got here. I care about Kareem Hunt 50 years from now. Mm-hmm. Like, what's going to make him have a better chance of succeeding in his life 50 years from now? And that's not lip service with me, and it's not lip service with John Dorsey. So from time to time, you got to show that. But in showing that, you're showing it for the person again. You're not showing it to prove a point or anything. I mean, we showed up there to support him as a person.
Did you and John surprise him by showing up?
I believe so.
What was his kind of reaction?
Just like, I don't know, just like wondering what the hell we were doing there. I don't know. I mean, I think he was pretty surprised, yeah.
When I asked you that question, I wasn't saying that you had like an alternative goal.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, do you think that showing that support will,
I think
make a bond or whatever that makes?
Yeah, I think I know where you're taking it, and my feelings are with players, just like people. You've got to connect with them, all right. And once you connect with them, and they see, players are the first to figure out if you're fake or not. They're the very first. So as long as you can connect with them as a person, I think you've got a better chance of. It's just like earning trust with people, right? Once you earn their trust, then you can have difficult conversations with them. You can ask them to do difficult things, ask them to sacrifice themselves a little bit for the common good of the team. So it's just all encompassing, in getting to that point with all of our players. They have to be able to trust me. They have to be able to trust John Dorsey and Alonzo Highsmith and Elliott Wolf. They have to be able to trust Todd Munkin and Steve Wilkes and Mike Prefer and go Tyler Tettleton and Jim Dre. They're going to trust our coaches. They're going to trust our managers, our upper management, and everything we do here is going to be about trust and respect and loyalty. Eventually, loyalty.
Has your confidence in Kareem as the man grown over the months that you've been with him? I know it's still early, but have you gotten to know him to the point where you feel better about it as the days go on?
Yeah, I've gotten to know Kareem, and Kareem understands that the things that's happened, okay, and nobody's going to dispute that, but he also understands that it's a new day for you, it's a new day for me every time we wake up, and you either get better or you get worse. during that course of that day. And Kareem understands that, and he's doing a good job of just staying in the moment and continuing to strive to get better and making good choices each and every day. And I think yesterday was just another step for him to do that.
What do you think about the relationship he's kind of developed with Nick Chubb? It seems like those guys are becoming really good friends.
Well, I know I always thought they would. Nick Chubb is he's a leader in his own way. There's one thing I can almost promise you, that Nick Chubb will never be swayed to do anything that he doesn't want to do. That's who Nick Chubb is. He's a great person. Kareem Hunt's a great person. But those two forming a relationship is great, but you almost kind of saw it coming because they're really both good kids. Nick Chubb's exceptional in every aspect of his life, and anytime you can surround yourself with people that people can attract themselves to, of course it's to the benefit of your whole program. Not to mention that room in general. And the guy that's leading the charge in there, Stump Mitchell, is a great person. Dontrell Hilliard is great. We've got good people in that room that Kareem can lean on in times of need, because it's not easy. It's not easy on these kids being 24, 25 for Nick Chubb or Dontrell Hilliard or anybody else, Baker Mayfield. I mean, this is the first time in their lives, a lot of them that are kind of on their own and things. They're going to make bad decisions, but the key is to learn from those decisions. And listen, one of the truest forms of bravery is showing your scars. And you show your scars so people don't make the same mistakes that you make. And Kareem's done an exceptional job of showing his scars out in the public at some of these schools and things he's visited with, without any advertisement at all. He's chosen to do that, to sort of show his scars, so maybe some of the kids in his surroundings doesn't make the same mistakes. To me, that's the ultimate sign of bravery and unselfishness, of showing your scars so people can learn from them.
Hey, from a football perspective, what do you think those two guys can be like when Kareem gets back?
I don't know. From here you'll talk about it. We ain't got enough balls, right? I think both of them are great players in the National Football League, and I don't really know what it looks like yet. But we'll find a way to make sure they incorporate. We did run 3 running backs last year, and we could run 2 this year, and maybe 3, maybe even 4. So you never know. But that means we'd have to take some of them off the field. It seems like I could get one of those to play tackle at times, But yeah, that's never. I don't really know what it's going to look like yet, but we have somewhat of a plan.
How's your golf game?
It's good. It's always good until I play. But I haven't played. I actually had both shoulders replaced in successive years, starting the year before last year. So I haven't played too much. I played last year. I played a couple of times, but I plan on starting back here pretty soon.
Freddie, what happened to the running back from Youngstown? The one who came,
LJ Scott.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think he decided he didn't want to play football anymore. I'm not really sure. I can't really answer that question. We haven't really talked to him when he was here. I thought he was happy, and then I don't know. I don't really want to get into that because I don't know enough information to give anything definitive with it. I like the kid though. I like him a lot.
And each week of your OTAs, do you do a step up, or you just repeat what you did previously?
No, we continue to have installs and build our installs each week. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday will be different from last. As far as the plays and the situations that we're working on will be different, and then the following week will be different than that. So you've kind of built your library of situations, one, plays that you've installed, 2, and defenses that you've covered, and game type situations you build. And then go back and hit some other ones during the mandatory mini camp, and then take a break and come back, and everybody feels like they have a base of everything that we're going to do.